10 artists, 10 days, 10 murals.
The ViBe District had a Mural Fest. 10 artists, 10 days, 10 murals.
9 guys, 1 girl.
From all over the country, quite a few from Virginia Beach, and they picked 10 walls and started painting.
It was something that the artists believed in, something that the business owners believed in, and something that was a great call to action for the community to get behind.
You do a festival like this and you bring color to a neighborhood that kind of needs a sense of optimism.
Art is expression with visuals. It's talking without words.
It really just brings communities together.
There's already a ton of wonderful artists and creative people doing work down here, but this was a very public way to invite folks to participate and to even just walk around and see the murals as the landscape of their neighborhood changes.
Through the color and creativity, you actually start to give someone a creative conversation on how positive change can happen.
We're really fortunate to have committed, passionate entrepreneurs and local business owners and property owners here in the ViBe District who would dedicate their wall space. And we were so fortunate to have Town Bank come on as our presenting sponsor, a community-oriented bank who wanted to see the neighborhood beautified and revitalized through art.
What's unique about this has been the pairing of the business owners with the artists, and then the collaboration between the two. And so it's important to produce something that's going to last here. It's not just about me, it's about the neighborhood.
I love the ViBe District. I live it, I work it, I volunteer in it. So it's a great community.
A lot of us are artists down here in the ViBe, and to actually have that showcased outside our doors where everybody can check it out, super cool.
To be able to walk out the door and go get something to eat across the street in a great little restaurant and see some art on the walls, it's kind of gives you a little bit of a refresher.
It's brought a new energy to this district that I haven't seen since I've been here.
That energy can be contagious, and that's really what we want as we're trying to grow this village of ours, and that gets me really excited.
I feel a major paradigm shift with where the ViBe Creative District was before Mural Festival and where it is now.
Once somebody sees that very first brushstroke happen, and then comes back a week later or 10 days later for this and sees the last brushstroke go down, this sense of inclusiveness happens and people want to be part of it.
I never thought I would be part of this ViBe community, and now I really feel like I'm starting to be one of them.
And I think it makes other people want to come here too, because now all of a sudden there's all these photo opportunities and people are posting to social media.
You got 10 huge pieces going down some of the main streets of the beach. It's insane.
I didn't realize how cool it's actually going to be until they actually started doing it. And it really displays what I feel Virginia Beach is about.
We relate to symbols and iconography and art, and it is a vital component of our everyday life. Aesthetics matter.
Having the murals up has brought a lot of people into the area that weren't previously here.
In an area that would otherwise be drab, I now have a reason to want to go down that street, or maybe I would take my car to that auto garage because if I'm gonna wait for my oil change, I'm gonna have something to look at, you know?
I've had business owners tell me that it's brought attention to their business.
We see people out walking around more, and even my mother, who's 84, said, I really want to get down there and see the murals. I think it really kind of brings something out in all of us that makes us have common ground.
You've brought in the artist, you've brought in the district, and you've brought in the city. Everybody's at the table now for this conversation on what should happen with this area.
It's important for the entire city of Virginia Beach. We want people to come to Virginia Beach all year round to explore the arts and to visit not only the beach and town center, but also to come here to the ViBe District and meet the locals and the artists and purchase things that are made here and can only be found in the ViBe District.
Let's go. And yo, I'm gonna keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top for my peeps, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top for my peeps, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. Yo, I step between and check the sky. Little drizzle raining daily, spread my wings and let me fly. Spin the riddle, stain it maybe. Sometimes I'm feeling divine, sometimes I'm losing my mind. I freak the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the beat, the grind. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top for my peeps, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. And we gon' take it to the top for my peeps, y'all. I keep it rockin', never stop until the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all.
All the live long day, all the live long day, I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the live long day. I said all the live long day. All the live long day, all the live long day, I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the live long day. All the live long day, I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the live long day.
Morning of the spring, when the sea runs dry and start to sing. Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around
purpose of public art serves, let's say, 3 key factors. Bringing art to the people without the people having to find it. Messaging that can serve, such as a billboard does, give you immediate message. So then you can articulate it and analyze it and put it in a deeper level, right? That's like the biggest thing. And the larger thing is that it's for everybody. It's not just something you buy and you put in your house. This is for everybody.
The real power of these things is all the conversations you have, all the people you meet, different business owners meeting different artists, different helpers that are, waiting in the wings for that next opportunity to get a wall themselves. A lot of knowledge getting passed back and forth, a lot of public interest. People like it if it's in front of them. They come up and ask questions. It's just, they don't get to see it all the time.
I think public art's important because it encourages people to come outside. And even with social distancing and everything, it's important we all get some vitamin D and step out and see the sun every now and again. And I think the Mural Festival is great because it encourages people to do that, and they can see some really cool art and things that they wouldn't be able to see if they just sat at home all day.
Before everything started getting painted, I think there was a lot of people like, yeah, there's some murals going up or whatever. Once they started actually going up, once the walls started getting painted, lots of people were getting super excited and wanting to get involved. So yeah, it was really cool to see that.
Public art is really important to me. I just want to make everything as beautiful as possible in life. The more that we appreciate beauty in art, the more we'll just appreciate life and appreciate each other.
It sort of allows a place to become itself. That sounds weird, but it's giving the community identity, it's giving the artists an opportunity to share their identity, and it's giving people ownership of stuff. They can say, oh, I live there and I go by that every day, or I was there when they were making it, so.
Well, I think we've seen, the before and after of a lot of the walls are, so transformative. It's funny what some paint can do, and there's a sense of community, when you put art up this way, 10 at a time, it's exciting, so. But yeah, public art's great. It shows it's better for people's mental health, and yeah, it's something that we need. So I'm stoked to be a part of it, stoked to have a little tiny part of it, and yeah, I hope they keep going with it.
I think it's important, especially right now, because most of the time during the pandemic, the beaches have been open, so people have been going there to get a little break from everything. And I think just seeing art makes a ton of people happy, and the bright colors, and everyone has their own meaning of art. So.
I think ultimately having a community flourish and just look better overall and just be more of a pleasing, positive place to be in is overall a better thing. So to have the chance to be able to be a part of something that I think is about to flourish and bloom here, I think is special, and I think it will add a more positive mood to the environment.
I think like a lot of people, I just started noticing all the public art spur up, and being a fan of art, it kind of piqued my interest. The first thing I saw was the mural fence wall. I emailed them, hooked up with Kate, and so my first project was a fence wall 2 years ago, and then last year I did a crosswalk over by Commune, and this year a mural. You can pull elements of the world together and make something of it. You have this noise that's music, but you can make it into music, and that's something different, that's something special. And you do the same thing in art. You're taking materials and you're creating something new out of it that's inspired. And it's important that it's public, because if it's just in people's living rooms, then rich people's houses, who gets to see it? We don't get to experience it. And art isn't only for the rich people, it's for everybody, It
can be as simple as, it makes somebody smile when they're walking by, It makes people talk and think, and it makes people gather, and I just think it does so many things, and every artist, every person has a different perspective on it, which is what kind of creates that community, is just the different ways of looking at it. Even me and Clayton just collaborating, we have completely different styles, but it comes together and it just works,
And this purpose can also be for a teaching tool. You know what I mean? It's class. You can always study. So when you walk through all these murals that are in the ViBe district right now with 10 murals in 10 days. You're learning things when you see each mural. Don't just see the pretty colors. Oh, that's nice, that's cool. But there are also messages, you know, about understanding other people's pain, about taking care of the environment, about taking care of each other. When you go see all these different murals, you're going to feel the purpose that we are in this thing together. I dare you to go to another planet. This is what you have, and we are what we have. We can't do it without each other. So let's stop trying that nonsense and do what makes sense and work together. It's that simple.
The ViBe nonprofit started the Mural Festival back in 2018 as a really important and signature community building event. And we have grown it over the years to celebrate each annual event as 10 artists creating 10 new murals in 10 days. And it's really transformed the streetscape and the neighborhood with vibrant, beautiful works of art.
The way I would describe the ViBe district to someone who's never seen it is an explosion of creativity and self-expression in a beach town.
From the interstate or down 17th Street, you immediately are just like murals and colors popping up everywhere. I love it.
I actually moved here because of the ViBe Creative District. It felt very relaxed, a bunch of creative folks, new things happening down here.
So the ViBe District is really fortunate to receive some important and critical city support in terms of funding, but all of those dollars are matched by the private sector. So we've had tremendous support for the Mural Festival from groups like Town Bank, Atlantic Park, and Rite Aid, and those businesses are stepping in to help add public art that is available to Virginia Beach citizens and tourists 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Love Virginia Beach, love Hampton Roads, love the work that you all are doing to make this a vibrant community. And we have a Rite Aid right here. I said to my team, we got to do this. They were all over, the opportunity.
I asked them what they want to say. What does Rite Aid stand for? Because that's what will inspire me.
He really is epitomizing the brand that Rite Aid aspires to be and wants to be, which is help people thrive.
Every year we put out a call for artists, and then we have this beautiful matchmaking process where the 10 locations of walls in the local business community get paired up with these artists, and that's where the storytelling begins.
When the ViBe asked me to paint this mural, I was really excited. I couldn't stop smiling for most of the day.
You could say it was like a dream come true because I really wanted to be able to create a mural in ViBe, and so I got the opportunity to do it here.
It's fabulous to come and make work in a new town, new city. I'm really excited about all the murals that I see here, so it's really great to be part of that.
I love the ViBe Creative District. All the murals are so uplifting, and so the fact that I can add my own artwork to the streets is really cool.
When they asked me to paint this mural, I was very excited. I'm originally from here, and
It feels like they're trying to make a home and a community for the arts, and I think that they're killing it.
And each piece that comes out of the Mural Festival becomes part of a larger dialogue about our community and what's happening here in Virginia Beach.
Public art and arts in general are integral to any community. So art and community go hand in hand. And it's businesses like us that can support communities, support the arts and beyond.
It's invaluable to have a lot of art around people. It gives you a chance to have messages that confront the public in a really kind of accessible way.
Most often people speak about, the place you live, because it is, something that everyone should care about, right? It affects your quality of life. So community really just speaks about people coming together to care about something.
There's a support, there's like-mindedness, there's people that want to see you succeed and you want to help others do the same.
And when you feel cared for in a community, community members treat each other differently, and they treat the community differently.
It's basically working together for a common goal or for something better. And then especially working for something better for the next generation coming.
Seeing someone, painting in your neighborhood, it really brings the art to them and brings art to the community, and that's my favorite part.
So here in the ViBe district in Virginia Beach, these business owners and these artists are working to share their stories with the public. We've heard some really great success stories of businesses adding murals to their business and watching their sales increase year over year. The neighborhood has grown significantly with 55 new businesses, hundreds of positive press stories, but also a $45 million return on investment and increased real estate values. So we are helping everyone succeed, both private citizens and the government. And we're happy to report that there's still plenty of walls around here, and we're excited to keep producing a project that the public loves. And so the Mural Festival will continue on into the future.